Drop in and opt out. I'm Derek J. You're listening to Peace News Now, the best daily 5-minute report on the growing peaceful evolution around the globe. Today is Monday, January 28th, 2013. Here's what's happening in the world of peace. 2 men were jumping over fences in a neighborhood this week in Naperville, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. In broad daylight, they used bolt cutters to break locks and force their way onto properties of unsuspecting homeowners and change their electric meters. When one mother stood up to these men and insisted they were not allowed to touch her property, she was arrested. When another woman, Mrs. Bendis, saw her neighbor being wrongfully arrested, she filmed the police and then was placed under arrest for recording them. They arrested Miss Stahl and charged her with interfering with a police officer and preventing access to customer premises. While the plainclothes law enforcer put her wrists in handcuffs, Miss Stahl said, quote, "This is supposed to be America, and people have the right to protect their property." Miss Bendis, the neighboring woman who filmed the police, was charged with attempted eavesdropping and resisting a peace officer. The top commenter on this article is Susan Rapitha, who says that this is part of implementing Agenda 21 and recommends readers Google Agenda 21 to learn about it for themselves. Are you tired of the US government killing people around the world? Are you tired of having to pay for their murderous rampage? Stop using their money. There is an alternative. Bitcoin is a stateless, free market, non-political currency. Bitcoin is money that cannot be inflated or controlled by any government. Bitcoin takes the power of money from government and returns it properly to the people. By continuing to use the dollar, you are helping the government. Stop doing it. You have an incredible alternative available now. Learn it, use it, spread it. Get started with Bitcoin at weusecoins.com. Maclean's, a news source out of Canada, recently called Bitcoin the banking industry's newest biggest threat. While their headline grabbed my attention, most of the responses on the article's website correctly noted that, as commenter Eric Voorhees so eloquently put it, quote, "Bitcoin will likely do to the banking industry what email did to the post office and what VIOP did to the telecom industry. Bitcoin won't destroy banking, but it will force it to improve, and the movement and storage of money will become vastly more efficient. It is an amazing technology for mankind, but likely a scary technology to banks and payment companies and governments who depend on strict control and observance of other people's money." What's happening in the peace community? Find out at peacenewsnow.com/events, or just click the events calendar tab on the main page. There, you'll get plugged in with various different Liberty community calendars in one place. Don't see your event? Add it by using the contact tab or by emailing me at contact@peacenewsnow.com. In the UK, a young couple happily lives off of about £18,000 a year in welfare benefits. That comes to approximately $28,000 per year, or over $2,000 a month. They boast affording a tobacco habit of 40 cigs per day, they own a laptop and a 47-inch TV, and they spend as much on their cable bill as they do on their new baby's formula and diapers. They have a nice flat, which is also paid for by other people's tax dollars. The couple, who was reported on by Jane Atkinson of The Sun, wanted pity from readers, claiming they were stuck in this situation and that they think they should receive more in handouts. Their parents both work, but Gina Allen, age 18, and Danny Creamer, age 21, are unmarried and both dropped out of college. They say there's no point in looking for jobs because any job they find would pay less than what they receive in government money. And why should they look for a job? The couple lives quite comfortably. So comfortably, in fact, that they're looking to have another child. For the meantime, this is all well and good for the happy UK couple. The top commenter on this article warns of what is to come for them. Margaret Thatcher, in a 1976 TV interview, said, quite rightly, quote, "Socialist governments traditionally do make a financial mess. They always run out of other people's money. It's quite characteristic of them. Let's hope these two figure that out and put themselves to productive use before their complacent mooching leaves them unfit for independence. And if you don't want to support people like Gina and Danny anymore, stop paying taxes! Or pay as few as possible by trading in alternative currencies like Bitcoin." That's all the time we have for today. Links to these stories can be found in this episode's show notes. Remember to subscribe to PNN on YouTube and iTunes, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. If you enjoyed this episode, share the piece with your friends. For PeaceNewsNow.com, I'm Derek J. Peace.